Okay, so there's a link. That's perfect. We have a wall. Literally perfect. Oh my god, he has a lot. Okay, that was a big mistake on my part. Maybe you can still win this fight. Just move back a little bit, like that. And then I move again. Hello. Today we're gonna make another live commentary. We didn't make this for a long time already, so I thought, why not? I think those are also not that bad, where I can just speak what I did during the game, like live, my thoughts. So we are playing versus 2200 Zerg, and I'm gonna play like one of my pet strategies for this map, which is gonna be 1-1-1, and we're gonna play from main, because the second gas allows us to do that. So it's gonna be kind of like Vessel Rush, I'll show you. So we went for 12 gas, we want healthy eco. We're playing on Korean VPN, by the way. That's why the latency is 24 high, which is fine. And I'm very glad I can get this latency. Okay, so there's a link, that's perfect. We have a wall, literally perfect. We're only gonna make one marine. And we hope that this SCV will stay home. Okay, it did. So now we will repair with it. And we're gonna stay with this STB next to the wall. He's flying in with his overlord. We can make another marine. Like, we can make more marines because we are not expanding anyway. That's perfect. Gonna make speed for Wolves. We see everything with our STV. And we're gonna make one Rave. And then, after that, we're gonna make Sci-Fi and Vessels after. So this vulture should force him to make a Sunken, of course. Yep, there is a Sunken. Now Sci-Fi. We're gonna make 3 vultures. And mines as well. We're gonna check whether there are overlords. I mean, there is overlord on our above our cliff. Doesn't seem like it, so okay, I forgot this. And now we have to go eBay. Make bunker. Hydras are coming, probably. We have to check for that. Okay, eBay. No +1. And we're gonna make turrets. This is a little bit mispositioned, but well, too bad. Stank is also premature, but I thought he is actually able to lean us with Hydras, so that's why I did it. Make one turret here as well, protecting our starport. More vessels. And now we're gonna make like more marines, work towards academy, and eventually push with big bio big moderate bio tank push. I mean vessel push. Man, it got harder to talk during the game. I didn't do that for a long time. Okay, now academy. We might even get out of gas because we don't need this much. Another barrack. We forgot depot. That's very bad. Let's make two at once. Gunners and now steam. And medic. Each mode. And more vessels. We'll push quite soon. One more medic. This will make 4 of them. Our +1 is finished. Okay, let's go. This is not the biggest marine ball, but I think we should already move out. And have this STB ready. Of course, prioritize units right now. And make +2. Oh my god, he has a lot. That was pretty good for him. Our expo. Okay, that was a big mistake on my part. Maybe you can still win this fight? You can. Nice. We don't have medics though. Barely one. That might be enough though. Let's queue up STVs. his Muta switch is actually pretty strong here. But we somehow are able to actually hold. Nice. Wow, that was actually a pretty interesting game. He had a lot of units. Let's check that. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite strategies, to be fair. Like, this map allows that because of the second gas. You can stay on main and just play it like in the old days, but you have this your tech very quickly, so they cannot harass with you with mutas, which makes it great. And on top of that, you have this wall, so as you could see, in case of his early pull, we were able to just neglect that completely. He also wanted to use this Overlord to distract our Marines, but I kind of figured I can just damage it and then defend anyway. This SCV is crucial to be there, as you could see. Did I kill this Overlord, by the way? Okay, I did. For a moment, I thought I didn't. Yeah, so that's a huge loss for him. Overlord and some links. I didn't lose anything. Only some mining time and repair money with this STV, but that's fine. So now we see the lair being pretty late. So our Wraith should be able, in theory, kill 2 Overlords of his, but he went Hydras as well to prevent that, and then he trapped my Vulture with links, which should never happen. And that's why we were not able to kill more. But that's completely fine. Okay, so let's see. We have Spire, Hydra then. Yeah, so as expected, he went for Mutas, because usually that's the best choice for Zerg anyway. You need to have Mutas to kill the Vultures, blocking expansions. Yeah, so I love having this Vessel so early, that's so good. Now his Mutas are almost useless. I mean, they have some use, but it's not like he can deal a lot of damage to you with them. And our worker advantage is still quite huge. And it was like that for some time. Yeah, but there is a moment you don't need to build STVs anymore. Like, this is like perfectly fine, and your push will be super strong from this main. You can add STVs when you have money to do that, but don't prioritize it anymore. Just go for more units. You need your push to be as strong as possible. He correctly identified that I'm gonna attack him, so he wasn't rushing econ, even expansions. He just made units, which is the correct approach. You just have to fight better than your opponent, I guess. And he had a lot. Like, he had much more than I thought of. I also didn't check whether he made Hive, because from experience, I know that those vessels will die versus good players, because there is almost no way you can keep them alive versus Scourges. So, yeah. You need those scanners in the end to fight lurkers. So I'm always a little bit afraid to scan his hive timing, especially playing something like that. If I have 2 scanners, then fine, I will do that. But in this case, I don't have the second, so let's not waste it. Yeah, this is a lot of lurkers. So this was very sloppy because, yeah, look at my hotkeys. This is 1, 2, and this is 3. Normally, I have this on 4 and vessels on 5. So my brain is kind of not used to only having one group of Marines. I should maybe even split them, like have 5 on one hotkey, 5 on second, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for myself, I guess. Because I don't want to have this gap where one of my hotkeys is empty, but at the same time having tanks on different hotkey than usual and vessels as well is just a little bit weird. At least we use those irradiates from our vessels, so that's good. And now, there is this moment when you are attacking Steran where both Protoss and Zerg, they will try to ambush you. So they won't be like even waiting for you sometimes. They will literally run at you when you are running at them to give you as little time to prepare for this attack as possible. So he did it exactly there. So I lost a lot of Marines. Yeah, though this was sloppy as well. But now, you have to control well. Like, lurkers alone are pretty bad, to be fair. You should never use them like that. Wait for links. So now I can just wait for my vessel and use my tank's range to push them out. So that's another dead lurker. And every lurker is a huge loss. It's 125, 125 in resources. It's pretty expensive. I was able to save this vessel. That was very important. And now you have to put all your attention into this push. This is the most important. Like you don't have expansion, right? So if he crushes this army ever, you lost, because he will go. He already, in his head, he already won versus this push because he invested in this. To be fair, Zerg, I think, should not invest this much into tech before defeating this Terran army, because otherwise he just doesn't have enough money to build units constantly, I guess. Or maybe he does. He doesn't have that many larvas, so maybe I'm wrong. But it feels like he should focus on defeating this push first. Yeah, so the crucial part always is that when Zerg is running at you, Steam, try to kill the links, and when the lurkers are about to be burrowed, then just, of course, run away with everything except tanks. Tanks can be on the A move. Just adjust them a little bit, like in this case, because I think this tank is in this lurker range. So just move back a little bit. Like that. And then A move again. And the tanks will push him out. And that's extremely annoying for Zerg. He cannot deal with that. And that's another moment. So this fight went so well only because he didn't have links. So before those lurkers even burrowed, he already was heavily damaged. Yeah, and now it's just hopeless. Like, lurkers alone are not good. They deal a lot of damage, but they die too quickly. So yeah, now he had pretty good idea to go mute us in a moment, which was interesting because my marine count was actually pretty low. And I had a lot of tanks, so this was the only thing that could work, and it almost worked. Like, it was pretty close, to be fair. Yeah, but this is the position that Zerg hates, of course. He doesn't have swarm, and he's being sieged by tanks. That's terrible. Okay, this irradiate was great. So that saved the day. Yeah, I thought he had more mutas. That's why I was afraid. But it's still kind of close. Look. If he was able to keep targeting, maybe I would lose this fight in the end, but my Vessel and Wraith were over the Marines, so that actually worked pretty nicely, so he couldn't target Marines anymore and pick them up one by one. Okay, so that's my pocket strategy I wanted to show you. I like it very much. I encourage you to try. It's one base, so it's not that hard to manage. And yeah. Remember to join my Discord. I also run coaching services. If someone would like to use those, I will gladly work with you. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.